What is going on, guys? And in today's video, we are going to be reacting to every side Easter egg in Totenreich. Now, I just uploaded a review of the map on my main channel, I believe. But one of the things that I didn't quite indulge in was one, the main Easter egg, which I still need to do, but two, all of the side Easter eggs. So, without any further ado, we're going to see every side Easter egg and Totenreich so far, because I didn't feel like there was a lot, but this video is almost 18 minutes long, so we're going to see just what they have in store for us. Of course, it's by my boy, Mr. Dalek JD, so let's get right into it.
This is a comprehensive guide on how to do all 20 side Easter eggs on Totenreich.
20?
From playing as a gnome, wearing multiple Viking helmets with secret powers, a secret fishy fish bot trap, a guaranteed wonder weapon, and so much more. Starting off with 3 hidden secret rooms on Totenreich. Every time you take one of the 4 shoots in the robot's head, there is a random chance that you'll be placed in one of 3 secret rooms. The first being a secret pathway to an office in Richthofen's universe containing multiple 3 grenades as well as a Nova line wallby. The second secret room takes you to the room from the Modern Warfare Zombies intro cutscene, where in here you can get a free monkey bomb as well as a wallby for the Dravek 45. And the third and final secret room is from the ending of Modern Warfare Zombies, where Ava gets snatched by the warden through the mirror whilst on the phone to Ravenov, and inside of here you can get an LT-53 Casimir as well as a wallby for the AK-27. All of these secret rooms are in the same vein as the secret rooms from Kino de Toten, where there is nothing specific that you need to do to get into these rooms. It is just complete random. This next Easter egg involves a singing fish with Ted as the fish's head. To create this monstrosity, we first need to get the fish. So if you make your way onto Beacon Island and head through this shed here with the Arsenal machine, on the wall will be a bucket where inside is a fish, which if you interact, you'll be able to pick up. Now you've got the fish, you need to acquire a shock charge, which you can craft in the tactical slot of the crafting table. Once you've got both of these items, you need to wait for a TED trial to spawn in. And what you need to do is interact with the TED trial to activate it as per usual. Once activated, you then want to interact with the right side of the TED trial machine, which will place the fish onto Ted's machine. And then following that, you want to throw the shock charge down on the ground in front of the TED trial, and what should happen is it should be electrocuted and remain that way for the rest of the trial. You now need to complete the trial to legendary rarity reward, and once you interact with the chest itself, it will reveal both the fish as well as an electronic panel that you'll want to interact with to pick both pieces up. From here, you want to head to the bar in the back of Eidskalen Square and interact with this podium to mount Ted onto the wall, and immediately Ted will start singing a song that will attract a ton of zombies towards him that clearly just have a really good taste in music. Once the song ends, any zombies that are stood by Ted will suddenly become brain rotted, and you can create a massive army of about 15 to 20 brain rotted zombies that will run around attacking any other zombies left on the round before exploding. Once the fishy fish bot has cooled down, you can purchase it again for 2,000 points, where every time you purchase this trap, you're going to hear a different part of the song that Ted is singing. And I believe there are 4 total parts of the song that Ted can sing, which is absolutely amazing and so unnecessary of Treyarch to do.
Pretty decent
this next side Easter egg will reward you with random free power-ups for the rest of the game, with you being able to get 1 free power-up every single round. And to do this, you want to head inside of the robot's head, and above the console machine, you're going to notice these Nixie tubes, which will showcase a coordinate, which will be a letter and then 2 numbers, and then there will be a second display of numbers, which is a kill requirement. And what you need to do is you need to open up your TAC map to locate and find that coordinate on your overall big map. So for this example, we have F5, so I'm going to look at F5, and I'm going to know that in that particular area of the map, I'm going to need to go and kill exactly 74 zombies. Once you've met the kill requirement and you're in the right part of the map in order to reach that kill requirement, you'll notice that in the distance, you'll be able to see on Tyr's head, there will be 2 green lights that will have come on, which means that you have hit the kill requirement and you can now claim your reward. And if you make your way inside of Tyr's head, you will find that on the first floor, a free random power-up will have spawned in for you to claim. And this can be anything from the free fire sale that you saw, max ammo, double points, even random perks. The beauty of this Easter egg is that it could be completed every single round. So once you've claimed your reward, all you need to do is simply go to the next round, enter the robot again, and you'll have a new set of coordinates to go to, as well as another kill requirement, which seems to always be 74 or 75. And again, once you hit that kill requirement, make your way inside of tier, and you'll have another free random power-up to claim, which you can repeat once every single round.
That's kind of cool.
Let's now move on to how to become a gnome inside of Totenrich. And this
I have
is one
seen
of
clips
4
of this.
secret Viking helmets that you can unlock to use in the game and swap between all of their secret abilities. And it is so easy to get this gnome Easter egg completed. So the first step is that you're going to need to put the Shadow Rift ammo mod onto a bullet weapon. In this example, I'm putting it on a sniper, but you can put it on any weapon at all. But I put it on the sniper because it's a lot easier to see these gnomes when you have a sniper scope. Now, around the map, there are going to be 4 gnomes that we're going to need to shoot, which you can shoot in any order. And for one of the locations, which I'll be showing you first, you need to have progressed through the Easter egg until you've unlocked the Wonder Barrage controller streak. Once you have, you want to use it to open up into Machine Workshop, where if we make our way on the first floor and these railings, if we turn around and look back towards all of this scaffolding, in between the gap there, you will notice hidden very well is going to be one of the 4 gnome locations. Shoot it with your Shadow Rift weapon and you'll see purple smoke emit from the gnome, meaning you've shot it correctly. The second gnome location can be found in Tyr's Foot, and it's going to be right outside the map by this huge sort of electrical generator fan thing, and the gnome is going to be just sat to the right side of it, which you can see right here. And when you're shooting this particular gnome location, the gnome actually has armor, so it will take quite a few shots for you to destroy the armor and then eventually claim that gnome. Another gnome location is inside of Edskullen Stave Church, and it's going to be inside this zombie window barrier here. It's very obvious, probably the easiest location out of all of them to see and find. And again, simply shoot to claim it. And the fourth and final one is going to be behind the lighthouse on Beacon Island. So if you stand in front of this secondary flak gun cannon and then aim right at the sort of banister here underneath the very top of the lighthouse, you should be able to see that gnome. And just like the second one, it does have a little bit of armor, so you will need to shoot it a few times. Once you've shot all 4 of the gnomes, make your way inside of Lovin's Antiquities in Edskullen Market, and you will notice that there will be this table with 4 different colored gnomes that will all be doing a peace sign with a red Viking helmet on the table for you to claim. This is the Nihheim Helm helmet, and the first time you pick it up, the moment that you crouch, you will instantly turn into a gnome. And for the 30 seconds that you have this, you are completely invincible as this gnome. You can run around the map, you can PhD jump, you can kill zombies, and normal zombies will die on any round with this gnome. So it's becoming a very popular high round strategy, as it's very, very quick and easy to become this gnome and to just jump off walls and infinitely take down zombies. Once your first use is up, you can head back into the Bloodheim Hall. You can repurchase the helmet for 6,000 points, and once you've purchased it, at any point from that point onwards that you crouch, you will instantly become the gnome once again. Now, just for a little bit of reference, you can also claim the helmet again inside of Lovin's Antiquities, and I think it might be free instead of buying it for 6,000 points in the hall. But at the time of making this video, that absolutely seems like an oversight on Treyarch, where there's one method where you pay 6 grand and another where you don't pay anything. So your mileage may vary, but this is easily one of the funniest Easter eggs we've seen in years inside of a zombies map. The next helmet is going to be the Olaf helmet, and this improves the chances of getting good loot from fishing. I have gotten this before. Now, in order to get this helmet, you simply need to fish, and you need to fish a lot. It is absolutely random, but you're looking to fish and pull a reward because I'm a fishing menace, which spawns in a purple-eyed zombie. Now, you're going to get this quite often, and it's one of the unlucky rewards that you can pull from fishing. But eventually, one of the times that you fish, you will get a boot that will spawn in a special named zombie called Olaf, Cranker of Cod. And he has a unique Viking helmet on his head. All you want to do is simply take down Olaf, and he will drop the helmet for you to pick up, and you will have the Olaf helmet. Now, the rewards aren't always consistently better when you fish, but there is the chance of you getting random power-ups, which you couldn't get without this helmet, and that includes getting free random perk power-ups, which I did manage to get.
I will say you do get power-ups pretty frequently. I'd say it's almost like every other. At least in my experience.
The third helmet is going to be the coin toss helmet. This is definitely the helmet that requires the most work, but if you're going for a high round game of Totenrich, this is absolutely worth considering getting. Now, the requirements for this helmet go back to the free random power-ups Easter egg, where inside of tier, you're going to be given a coordinate and then also a kill requirement of an area of the map you need to go to get that certain amount of kills. By doing so, you will get yourself a free random power up inside of tier, but if you repeat this exactly 10 times, so across 10 different rounds, on your 10th completion inside tier won't be a random power up waiting for you, but will be the coin toss helmet. Now, this has quite a unique reward, and it's in the name of the helmet, coin toss. It's random, and so there is a random chance that on a next round you will have significantly more power-up drops than you did on the previous round. In this example, the round that I picked it up at, I wasn't really noticing any significant drop increases, but on round 41, within the space of about 25 seconds, I had a ton of power-up drops, which included an insta-kill, followed by a max armor, a max ammo, full power, and a double points, which makes it feel like you have the power vacuum gobblegum activated, where the spawn of power-up drops are drastically increased. The final helmet you can unlock is the Ice Bane helmet, and this might be the best helmet in the game, as it has not one but two special abilities. In order to get this helmet, we're going to need to use the Flammenfoul trap in two different ways. The first is you need to activate the flamethrower part of the trap, and we need to get 250 zombie kills by the flamethrower part of the trap, killing zombies. Now, if you start this right at the start of a match, then you're very likely to get the 250 kills a lot sooner in your game than this example where I'm showing you on round 61. There'll be no in-game indication to tell you when you've gotten the 250 kills, so when you feel that you've got enough, you can move on to the second part, where specifically during a special round, you need to activate the heat-infused buff zone part of the trap, and you need to take down 50 frozen zombies whilst you're inside this zone and being buffed by the zone. And you can use any bullet weapons or the Jotun Star Wonder Weapon to take out these zombies. You cannot use explosives. That's the only thing. But once you've gotten the 50 frozen zombie kills, which might take you a couple of special rounds depending on what round you start it, eventually the frozen zombie will drop the Ice Bane helmet, which you can pick up. This one looks very visually cool with its color, but this has two really cool effects. The first is that every third slide that you do is going to actually be frozen, so you can slide into a horde of zombies and actually freeze some of them like as if you had Frostblast on. The second ability is that during any future special round, you will not freeze whatsoever by being outside. You will simply stay at the exact same HP, your movement won't be slowed down, and the frozen zombies, when they're near you, also won't freeze you either, which is really cool. Unfortunately, this buff doesn't apply inside of the Easter egg boss fight, which I think is a little bit of a miss sight, but it could also be a bit too overpowered in that boss fight. Let's now move on to what is easily the coolest.
I don't know if I would say that's the best one. I think the power-up one might be the best one, but... Because, I mean, sure, sliding and freezing some zombies is cool, and not being frozen, but I could easily just go in a building. Like, it is what it is.
Side Easter egg in this map, and potentially all of Black Ops 7 zombies. And
yeah,
that is the incredible Richtofen side Easter egg.
I heard about this one before the main Easter egg. That's how, like,
first prerequisites being that you need to play as Richtofen within a game of Totenrich, and you also need to get to round 15 and have purchased the Melee Macchiato perk. If you make your way to this section of Core Foundry, there is this barrel that if you melee will bring up a pile of guts that as Richtofen you can interact to dig up and will eventually surface showing his medal. Interact with his medal and it will throw you into one of the most incredible side Easter eggs that we've ever seen. A storyline journey taking you through the
This
hallway,
is really cool,
eventually
though.
taking you inside of the office of Oberfuhrer Wolfram von List. There are a series of interactable objects within the room that carry the story forwards, including a stone sword, elemental 115 shards, figurines on the table, as well as a radio. Eventually, you'll be prompted to open the office door, where you are going to have a hall filled with fire and zombies that will eventually take you out and bring you back to the Totenrich map. Absolute cinema. But did you know that there is a secret jump scare Easter egg inside of this Richthofen Easter egg? So if we head back all the way to the end of this Easter egg, where we're in the office and there's knocking at the door prompting you to open it, if you simply do nothing, eventually this will happen.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just put
You
the
will
budget
get an
limit on
ad.
base 44.
Guys, Nina just...
Alright, I have to redo this. I gotta add right when it happens.
If you simply do nothing, eventually this will happen. A jump scare of this version of Richthofen on your screen before you be pulled back to the Totenrich map, technically failing this side Easter egg. It's definitely a unique jump scare that you won't get unless you purposely fail this side Easter egg. Let's now move on to how to get free wonder weapons inside of Totenrich. One of the new map-specific score streaks is the Glock Drop controller.
Okay.
If you call this in,
This might be useful because I get these from fishing and stuff. And
near a horde of zombies,
I don't
it's
think
going
they're
to
like
lift
that great
a
of a
ton
kill
of
streak.
zombies up in the air, and it will periodically do this, lifting more zombies up in the air if they are near the Glock Drop. If you take down between 15 and 20 zombies before the Glock Drop disappears, this will give you the best chance of getting the best loot from the Glock Drop. But what you might not realize is
Wait,
that
these
if
drop
you do
loot?
3 Glock Drops in your game where you kill 15 to 20 zombies each time, the third Glock Drop is always going to guarantee you a free wonder weapon. For in this example, I got a free Jotun star. So if you're playing in co-op, once one player has claimed the Jotun star, this is a fantastic way for another player to get it without...
I kid you not, I didn't even know these dropped rewards. I use this so often because I get them from fishing. And I'm just like, whatever, I'll throw it down. Never knew these drop rewards.
any real stress or fuss. Now,
That's
it
actually
wouldn't be
pretty
right
sick.
for a zombies map to not have a secret music Easter egg, and this one is honestly in my top 5 best zombie songs of all time. And there are
Dang.
3 Mr. Peaks headphones that we need to
I
find
found
around
one
the
of
map
these on
in no
accident.
particular order, starting with this spawn here on Dry Dock, which is on the bottom of the boat. A second location could be found
That's
in
the one I
Core
found.
Foundry in this office where you pick up the Wonder Barrage controller. And if you take a right and just crouch, you'll find the headphones right there. And the third and final location for the Mr. Peaks headphones can be found in Loven's Antiquities from Edskullen Square, where if you enter it and then head towards the left side here on this shelf, right on the bottom will be the third and final pair of Mr. Peaks headphones that will play the secret song within the map.
I'll have to listen to it because
Let's
I
now
usually
move on to
listen
how to
a
get
podcast
all
when I
3
play.
power-ups on Totenrich, starting off with a max
I'm also surprised I haven't found any of these because usually I find at least one of the power-ups like on accident just by playing, but I haven't found any.
armor, which can be found inside of the Leafs of Boat Repair, going from spawn behind Quick Revive. If you aim up to the top right here, exactly in this basket, and shoot the top of it, you'll get the free max armor. For a
Okay.
free max ammo, head to Fishery Island, and right opposite the Juggernaut machine on top
I am ticked I haven't found this one. I am by this thing
of
so
this
often.
wooden construction, you'll
Wow.
find the max ammo sitting right there. For a free insta-kill, make your way to Burial Grounds at the top of Edskullen Market and shoot the insta-kill that you see on top of this gravestone. For a free nuke, enter into the War Factory just past Core Foundry, and right behind this robot head, really far out in the distance on top of this barrel, despite it being extremely dark, if you shoot exactly where I do, it will spawn a free nuke. For a free full power, head to Dry Dock, and opposite the Speed Cola machine, you'll be able to find the free full power
that
right
one's
here
probably
on the
the
top of the boat.
easiest.
For a
I don't
free
really
bonus
look at that,
points,
though.
head to Beacon Island and look outside of this fencing
that's
right
the
here for
easiest.
the free bonus points. For a free double points, make your way onto the storm bridge, and directly in the middle of the bridge, you'll want to aim out just past
Okay.
this robot's claw, and right here on this rock, you will see the double points power-up. And once you've shot all previous power-ups, the final power-up, the fire sail, will have spawned on the top floor of the Lovin's Antiquities that you can shoot from Eadscullen Square.
Okay.
And for some reason, this map doesn't have a free random perk power-up, but that is every side Easter egg on Totenrich.
Well, that is every side Easter egg in Totenreich, at least as of right now. So, let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite. Um, Obviously, I haven't really done any of these. I done one of the helmets on accident, but I might have to do the one that does the coin helmet, the 50/50. That one seems like it's the most OP in my opinion. And then you could get the other side Easter egg in the process of getting free perks, things like that. So, um, definitely some cool Easter eggs here. Definitely gonna have to try them out. Let me know what is your favorite side Easter egg and your thoughts on the map in general. But yeah, great video, Mr. Dog JD. Always informative. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.